Hi, welcome. Your Saxon lesson for today, 63 and 64. So yes, I said 63 and 64. We are doing two lessons today. I am going to try to simplify or shorten some of them so the video isn't too long, okay? All right, so right now what you're going to need is your spelling high frequency word practice 63 located in your baggie. They're 2 pages stapled together. You're going to need that. Go ahead and make sure you have that taken out. All right, first we're going to work with the alphabet accent deck today. So this is called a alphabet accent deck. What we do is I say A, you say B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Good job. You guys did good on that. Usually every year I have to really explain this to the kids and they don't get it. But you guys got it fast. Good job. All right. Moving on. Let's go over our letter cards, picture cards, and sight word cards. Now, since we are putting 2 lessons in one today, we are only going to do these once, okay? Letter cards. You ready? Go. Excellent. Wow, that was good. That was a mouthful. That was a lot. All right. Let's do our picture cards next. All right. Duck. Feather. Thimble. Shark. Cheese. Anchor. Chef. Rose. Butter. Bird. Turtle. Quilt. Star. Dollar. Horse. Doctor. Worm. Whale. Cake. Concrete. Dime. Hose. Cube. Hook. Tooth. Sheep. Bubble bull.
Bubble bull.
Staple pull.
Staple pull.
Candle dull.
Candle dull.
Bugle gull.
Bugle bull.
Bottle tull.
Bottle tull.
Ruffle full.
Ruffle full.
Cry eye.
Cry eye.
Candy e.
Candy e.
Ring
Ring.
Phone
Phone.
leaf e.
Leaf e.
Thread
Thread a.
steak a.
Steak a.
Knot
Not
gnat
Not
wreath
Reef
mouse ow
Mouse ow.
soup ooh
Soup ooh.
cow ow
Cow ow.
bow o
Bow o.
rain a
Rain a.
hay a.
Hay a.
Good job. Those last two ones were new. All right, and sight word cards. Those are not very much, so we should finish those quickly. Okay, you ready? And go.
Any, by, done, every, many, none, only, people, trouble, very.
Very good. Good job. All right, let's keep going. Take out your spelling high frequency word practice paper 63 next to number 1. I want you to write the word banker. A banker is a person that works at the bank. How do you spell banker? B-A-N-K-E-R, banker. Number 2, dusty. The attic was dusty. That means full of dust. D-U-S-T-Y, dusty. Number 3, wow. W-O-W. Let's practice some sight words. Next to number 4, I want you to write the word many.
Many.
I have many pencils. Let's spell it. M-A-N-Y, many. Number 5, every. Every day we do our Saxon. E-V-E-R-Y. All right, number 3, trouble.
Trouble.
Let's not get in trouble. Trouble. T-R-O-U-B-L-E. Trouble. Okay. Now, I want you to echo these words for me. Cell, circus, cycle.
Cell, circus, cycle.
What sound do you hear in all of these words, class? Where do you hear that word?
In the final one.
Really? In the final? Let's say it again. Let's say it again. Cell, circus, cycle.
Cell, circus, cycle.
Where do we hear that sound?
At the beginning.
At the beginning, in the initial position. Initial means beginning. Look at these words and see what is making that sound. We have cell, circus, and cycle. Okay. What is making the sound in the initial position? C. How many of you know that C could sound like S? Very good. When does C sound like an S? Wow, I really wasn't expecting you guys to answer that right. Good job, that's right. C sounds like an S when it is followed by a E, I, or Y. That means if an E, I, or Y comes after the S sound, then it's spelled with a C. When we see the letter C before an E, I, or Y, we will code the C with a cedilla to remind us that it sounds like an S. Let me show you what a cedilla is. It looks like Maui's hook. How many of you guys have watched Moana? Do you know Maui? Do you know that he has a hook? It looks like Maui's hook. It's called a cedilla. So whenever, whenever we have a C that makes that sound, we code it with a Sedalia. It looks like that. All right. Now let's look at cell. Does cell need any other coding? Yes. What does it need? Good. A breathe on the E. Now let's look at circus. Does that need any other coding?
Yes.
And Mariah, how do we code it? Very good. Rena?
Put a breathe on the U.
Very good. Leah? No? Oh, yes. Yes, sir. Because it makes the k sound, circus. Dominic?
VCC.
Good job. VCCV. Division line. Accent. What is the word? Circus. Wow, circus had a lot of things we had to do to code it. Okay, why didn't we put a Sedalia on the second C? I'm sorry. What? Box what? The S? It's S is not a suffix because if you take that S off, is circa a word? No. So this is part of the root word. If there's a suffix, then if you box that suffix or take it out, then what you have left should be a root word. And that's not a root word if I take the S away. Circus. So the reason we put a back on the C and not a Sedalia is because it made the K sound, not that S sound, right? All right, very good. Let's see. Let's keep going. Okay, so every time we see this card, we are going to say circles. Very good. When spelling that sound in the medial position, if you hear the sound followed by an E, I, or Y, then it is regularly spelled with the letter C. Let me show you. For example, like the word December is followed by a E, so it's spelled with a C. How about this word? Recent. C is followed by a E. So this sound is spelled with an C. Very good. So whenever we see this, I have a new wall card for us. It says final S spelling rules. So SS after a short vowel sound like boss, dress, or fuss. CE after a long vowel sound like ice, A is long, space, and true, truce. Okay? And this is the one SE after spelling, SE after spelling anything else like false, house, and loose. All right. I am going to hang this up on the wall so you guys can see it in a little bit. All right, let's keep going. So from now on, when I give that sound, you should say S, C, final S, SE, CE. You write that down like this. Okay, it's a lot. You ready? You write it down like this. S, I'm going to write it here. S, C, final, S, SE, CE. You're going to write this down on the line next to new sounds and words next to number 7. You ready? Next to number 7, please write that response down. We're going to say it together, okay? Let's say it together. S, C, final, SS, SE, CE. Very good. All right. Now, let's practice spelling some words with that sound. Next to number 8, spell the word ice. How do you spell ice? ICE. Next to number 9, spell the word scent. 1 cent. How do you spell scent? S
C.
C-E-N-T. Very good. Next to number 10, I want you to write the word blouse. Blouse. Blouse is like a shirt. Blouse. Number 10. Number 8 was ice. Number 8 was ice. I-C-E. Number 9 is scent. C-E-N-T. And number 10 is blouse. B-L-O-U-S-E. Blouse. All right, let's read these high frequency words together. Are you ready? Buy, try, use, ride, place, bring, funny, sentence. Okay, now on the back, I want you to come up with, no, not a story today. We're going to do 7 sentences, okay? 7 sentences using one sentence in one word in each sentence. Make sure you do capitalization, punctuation, and highlight, okay? All right, when you're done, you're going to do the worksheet and homework and the homework page. If you get out your spelling high-frequency dictionaries, if you take those out, this wall card is in there, and you can easily find, that's going to help you find the answers to the worksheet, okay? So you're probably going to need to take out your spelling dictionary booklets to help you with this. All right, you can pause the video now, and when you're done with all of that, you're going to unpause, and we're going to get ready for lesson 64, okay? All right, pause the video now. All right, here is our Saxon lesson 64. Now that you're done with 63, that was a lot, I know. I hope you took a little break. Now we're back. Lesson 64. You're going to need your activity sheet 64. That's in the baggie. It looks like this. We are going to practice putting words in ABC order today. So go ahead and number the lines and put the words in ABC order. When you look at these words, you're going to notice that the guide letter or the first letter in each word is the same. So that means you're going to have to look at what? You're going to have to look at the second letter and put those in order based on the second letter. That's going to be the guide letter. All right, pause the video now and get that done, please. Okay, now that you've put the words in ABC order, I'm going to pick a stick from the cup, and I'm going to see who's going to help me with number 1. Let's see, Amaria, number 1, what is it? What is it? Basket, is that right?
Yeah.
Very good, basket, B-A-S-K-E-T. All right, number 2, Christian. Huh? Bend?
Yeah.
Bend, very good. B-E-N-D. Do you all agree?
Yeah.
Very good. Destin. Bib. B-I-B. Do you all agree?
Yeah.
Good job. Bernaya, number 4. Block. B-L-O-C-K. Excellent job. Number 5, Michael. Boss. Is that right?
Yeah.
Very good. B-O-S-S. All right. Number 6, Jasmine. What? No? Okay. Number 6, Amariah. Bud? No. Leah? Brand? R comes before you, right?
Yeah.
Q-R-S-T-U. And then everyone, what's the last word?
Yeah.
Bud. B-U-D. So your paper should look like this. Basket, bend, bib, block, boss, brand, bud. All right. Good job. Let's go ahead and let's move on. Let's go to spelling high frequency word practice 64 right here where it has 10 lines. You see that? We're going to practice spelling some sight words that we have learned in the past. Okay, yes. Next to number 1, yes. Next to number 1, you're spelling the word any. I do not have any. How do you spell any, class? A-N-Y. Number 2, yes. Number 2, buy. I need to buy a pencil. Buy. B-U-Y. B-U-Y. Number 3 is done. She is done. D-O-N-E. Number 4, every. E-V-E-R-Y. Miss Yusuf, you're going too fast. I'm going fast on purpose because you should already know how to write these words. This is a review. Number 5 is many. I have many pencils. M-A-N-Y. If you have a question, what happens to your hand? Thank you. Number 6, none. She does not, or she has none. Or that doesn't really make sense. Okay, none. N-O-N-E. Number 7, only. She only has one pencil. O-N-L-Y. Number 8, people. Many people have a pencil. People. P-E-O-P-L-E. Number 9, excuse me. Number 9 is trouble. Do not get in trouble. How do you spell trouble? T-R-O-U-B-L-E. Very good. Next to number 10. Very. Very. V-E-R-Y. Excellent job. Very. All right. You see where it says sentence on number 11? We're going to practice writing the sentence out loud, and then we'll write it on that paper. Okay? Mirror. The snake will strike out with its fangs. Period. Let's do it again. The snake will strike out with its fangs. Period. All right, go ahead and write that down next to number 11. Remember, I grade for handwriting, so do not quickly write it down to where it looks real ugly. The snake will strike out with its fangs. Go ahead and write that down. Pause the video now. All right, the sentence should look like this. The snake will strike out with its fangs. Capital T and a period at the end of the sentence. Okay, let's read the words on the back of this paper together. We have find, hold, going, friend, again, against, answer, enough. This one is easy. I just asked for 3 sentences using one word in each sentence. We're going to work on that later, though, okay? Right now, let's move on. I want us to read the words that are on the board behind me together. Are you ready?
Again, gone, no, friend, against, yes, question, answer, ocean, no.
Very good. Who remembers what these words are called? They're called sight words. Who remembers what a sight word is? Raise your hand. JC? No, what's a sight word, Dominic? Very good. It's a word you have to memorize with sight. It's a word that doesn't follow any normal spelling rules. You just kind of have to memorize it. I have some cards for these words to add to our sight word deck. We'll practice and play games with these cards as often as we can, so you will learn them by sight. Okay, these are called your sight words. Very easy. Okay, so I told you guys this lesson was going to be short. Let's see. So all you have to do for the worksheet and homework page is read and answer the questions. Very simple. The questions are in there word for word, and on the back the same thing. I made the writing sentences part very easy. I just asked for 3 sentences. Is that hard?
No.
Oh goodness, no. Okay, when you're done, turn this in to me. Before I let you go, we're going to read the sight words one more time in a different order. Are you ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, all eyes on me.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, I'm going to add this to the sight word deck. Go.
Again. Answer. Enough. Friends. Not. Yes. Ocean. Question. Young.
Good job. All right. Have fun learning, and I will see you later. Bye.